From News 19, I'm meteorologist Daniel Bonds. We continue to move through hurricane season, and we're really starting to head into the heart of the season. The official peak, at least the day peak, is September 10th, with most activity occurring between mid-August and mid-October. So we are heading into that peak of the hurricane season. Kind of see it here on this graph that shows September 10th as being at least the traditional peak, and then things will kind of decrease, but we are heading into the heart of the season when we do expect more activity to develop. As of right now, pretty quiet out there because the Saharan dust has kind of kept the activity quiet, and we also have some wind shear, and that's kind of tearing anything apart, so that's good news as well. Not expecting any kind of tropical activity over the next 7 days, but as we kind of look ahead towards August 28th through September 3rd, Climate Prediction Center indicating high chance there could be some development in that area, but that's something we'll continue to monitor. So far, we've had 5 named storms. Ernesto was the latest named storm that dissipated on Tuesday. Here are the tracks for the storms. You can see a lot of them have made some landfall already this season. So hurricane season, a very long season, officially ends November 30th, but we can still have storms inside and outside that official season. It kind of feels like fall today. Great August weather, mainly sunny, dry, slightly below normal temperatures for this time of the year. A number of areas did drop into the low 60s this morning. Yesterday we had a high of 88 degrees, no rain. Last time we've had measurable rainfall at the Columbia Metropolitan Airport was Saturday when we picked up 3/4 of an inch of rain. 107 the record high, 59 the record low. Don't believe we'll have a record low, at least at the Columbia Metropolitan Airport, but there even may be a few cooler locations that possibly dropped into the 50s this morning. We'll have to see that later today. Back in 1927, we did pick up 2 2/25 of an inch of rain. Pollen still causing some of us some issues. Grasses and weeds. It'll be in the medium-high range today and tomorrow as we do move through the rest of your day. As a matter of fact, the rest of the work week, very quiet conditions across South Carolina and Midlands. There may be a small chance for rain along the coastal region as the sea breeze front gets going, but for the most part, not expecting much in the way of rainfall across South Carolina. Here we are Thursday evening, Thursday night into parts of Friday. Now Friday, there may be a few more clouds. You can kind of see them sneaking into parts of South Carolina, but once again, expecting dry conditions all across the Midlands. There may be just that smaller chance for rain along the coastal region, that according to the Weather Prediction Center. The European forecast model kind of showing that same idea with that small chance for rain along the coastal region of South Carolina. American model showing basically that same thing, but for us here across the Midlands, we're expecting dry conditions, and the humidity levels will be relatively low, but they'll start to gradually increase as we do move into especially the second half of the weekend and next week. High temperatures today, mid to maybe even a few low 80s out there. A breeze coming out of the northeast at about 5 to 10 miles per hour, bringing in that slightly cooler and drier air. Clear skies tonight with lows in the mid to possibly low 60s. Tomorrow, mid 80s, mid to low 80s on Friday, mid 80s on Saturday, upper 80s to near 90 on Sunday as the heat and humidity do return. Low 90s it looks like next week. Can't rule out a little bit of rain in Myrtle Beach on Saturday, it looks like. Charleston, small chance for a shower or two. Highs in the mid 80s, it looks like, both Saturday and Sunday. Greenville looking pretty good over the weekend, mid to upper 80s over the weekend. Low 80s for highs today. But as we do look ahead, 8 to 14 days out, this will be August 28th through September 3rd. We do expect slightly warmer than normal conditions and probably slightly wetter than normal conditions as well. College football for South Carolina and Clemson kicks off 10 days from today. There are a few games this coming Saturday. Really the biggest game would be Florida State and Georgia Tech. Labor Day 12 days away, fall equinox 32 days away, and if you're really looking ahead, Halloween is 71 days away, so quite some time, August 31st. You can always follow me on the social media outlets. Have a great Wednesday.